devotees move forward. The other devotees are coming. Move forward. Let the devotees sit.
Jana Vallabha Shrivarada अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपां साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशकारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Thank you very much for allowing me to serve all of you for this yatra. So I was just thinking about talking about this very famous verse from Bhagavad Gita, Vedaham samakitani vartamanani cha Arjuna bhavishyani bhutani mam anuvedan kaschana. So it's very important verse. So Vedaham means I know everything. Krishna is saying, I know everything. Samakitani, all. Vedaham samakitani vartamanani. So whatever going on at present, Krishna says, I know everything. Bhutani means whatever has happened before, Krishna says, I know. Whatever is going to happen in future, also I know. But you do not. So Krishna knows everything, and it is not only he telling Arjuna. To Arjuna, he is telling all of us. He knows our past, he knows our future, and he knows our presence also. We do not know. We do not know what we are doing in present, but Krishna knows what we are doing. So, because Krishna is Ishvara Sarvabhutanam, he is situated in everybody's heart. That's why he knows. So therefore, we can see how Krishna helps his devotees because he knows past, present and future. And that is why devotee recognizes this shelter of Krishna in one sense, because devotees' full care is taken by Krishna himself. Even the devotees are not aware how Krishna is taking care. So I would like to give some example from Mahabharata. There's a scholar of Mahabharata sitting here. So if I make some mistake, you can correct me. So as you see, the war is unavoidable and is imminent, that both the parties are going to fight. At that time, Gandhari, the wife of Dhritarashtra. Now she knows the dharma, but because of her husband, she is also partially blind. She loves Pandavas, but she loves Duryodhana more than Pandavas, because natural for any woman. So she calls Duryodhana. She said, Duryodhana, war is inevitable, but because of my putra Moha, because of my feelings and attachment for you. At least, I have 100 sons, but at least I can make your body full of steel. Nobody will be able to do anything. Correct? Huh? Vajra, yeah, it's like a steel body. Nobody can kill you, nobody can defeat you, nobody can harm you. So, now only two people are there. Correct? Gandhari, Duryodhana. Nobody is there. Nobody knows these things. Pandavas don't know. Pandavas are probably sleeping in their own palace. But Krishna cares. If Duryodhana gets the body full of steel, then there is no meaning for the war. Because even if one demon remains, he will be again, and he was the one. Because of his stubbornness, the whole war is happening. So even if one demon remains, then the Yudhishthira and the Dharmik Rajya will not come. The kingdom of Yudhishthira or Dharma will not come. So Krishna has to do something. Because now we know what is happening, present. He cares for his devotees' future. So next day Duryodhana is coming. Gandhari tells him that you should come without any clothes on your body. And that time he is fully matured. I think he was married also. And now he is coming without clothes in the forest to see Gandhari. And Krishna is standing there so that he has to arrange for the future of his devotees, Pandavas. Pandavas don't know anything about it. So Krishna stands there and he's saying Duryodhana. I said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to see my mom. I didn't say mom, but so I just to understand. So I said, I'm going to see my mother. I said, like this? No, naked? You're not a small boy. You're not a small boy. You should at least cover your private parts. So Krishna can bewilder anybody. If Krishna wants to make us devotee, he can make it in 1 minute. No problem. He can bewilder like anything. But Krishna don't do that. Because you on your own have to learn. So he just like he bewildered Duryodhana. Why he cannot bewilder all of us? We are not less than any Duryodhana. So he can bewilder anybody. If he have bewildered Duryodhana, who is such an evil person, because of him the whole war is happening. So Krishna bewilders him and says, yeah, you're right, Krishna. And then he goes and covers his private parts. And Krishna is gone. Nobody knows this. Only Duryodhana and Krishna. Now Krishna comes in front of, Duryodhana comes in front of Gandhari. Now Gandhari is blindfold for many years since her marriage to Zarashtra. And she has a lot of power of chastity. And because of her chastity, when she's going to open her eyes, whatever sees, especially the body of Duryodhana, is going to be like Vajra. And Gandhari opens her cloth on her eyes and sees Duryodhana, but immediately she couldn't see Duryodhana. Because once you, just like when you get up from the sleep, you cannot see immediately. It takes a couple of seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds sometimes, and she is blind for like many years. So she couldn't see, Duryodhana wearing, covering his private parts. So Duryodhana, Gandhari sees that. When she sees that covered part, she said, what did you do? What did you do like that? Now she said, Krishna. Krishna came, right? So Gandhari, she understood. But this is how Krishna cares for his devotee. Krishna arranged. Otherwise, Pandava don't know, Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Bhima, even though Bhima was very, angry with Duryodhana, because he said that I will rip your thighs, correct? So, Duryodhana, in anger, you can say anything. But rip your thighs, somebody has to make an arrangement for that. Duryodhana, Bhima didn't make any arrangement of ripping his thighs. So Krishna has to make his arrangement because he said, Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. So he has to arrange, right? Otherwise what will happen? So Krishna, he arranges that. And then both of them they come to war. And all the war you see, in the beginning of the war, Krishna is telling Arjuna, Nimitta Matra Bhavasya Visarjini. You just becomes an instrument. I have already killed these soldiers. I have already killed all these soldiers. So he is telling this Arjuna, then why he is asking you to fight? You already killed him. And now we can see why he is saying like that. So war, I think it goes on for like a total 18 days. But I think up to 10 or 11 days, Bhishma, is 11 or 10? 11 days. Right? Nothing is happening. Both are strong. Right? Both are strong. One has Narayan Sena, one has Narayan. Both are strong. They are fighting each other. Nothing is happening. Duryodhana becomes angry. And he goes to Bhishma. And he said, I made you commander in chief, so that you are such a powerful commander, and you have so much power because you are not fighting from your mind, your heart, and because you see Pandavas, you don't want to harm them or kill them. Therefore, you are not putting your heart into it. So Duryodhana he asked, Bhishma says, what do you want me to do? Then he gives 5 arrows. Right? Bhishma, he gives 5 arrows to Duryodhana. Nobody is there. Who is there? Bhishma, Duryodhana. Only 2. So then Duryodhana takes those arrows, goes home. Now Krishna has to care. Because he has to, if he has the arrows given by Bhishma, then powerful arrows are there. So he sends Yudhishthira or Arjun? Arjun. He sends Arjun. Now Krishna tells Arjun, go to Duryodhana. And Prabhupada tells this war was taking place, even though there was ghastly war, everybody is angry and fighting. But it is like a cricket match today, right? When they are fighting India and Pakistan, they are like furious. But after the game, they are like friends. They talk together, sit together, drink together, eat together. It was like that. So these Kauravas and Pandavas, they fight, from corn shell in the morning. They will have their breakfast and everything, and they will go and corn shell and the war starts. And the evening, the sunset, corn shell, war stops. Afterwards, everybody comes and like a friends. So Krishna takes this opportunity, and he sends Arjuna to Duryodhana. He said, tomorrow if you have to continue the battle, at least you go to Duryodhana and ask for those 5 arrows. Now Duryodhana, see, even though he is a demon, Krishna again bewilders him there. Correct? So when any guest comes to your home, correct, don't ask what can I do for you. Duryodhana did that. Arjuna, what can I do for you? Right? Then you cannot go back on your words. Right? That's happened to the Hare Pandit also. What can I do for you? He said, give me your son. Okay? So be careful. Ramchandra. Yeah. Vishwamitra. Right? Yeah. So please, before you ask this question, what can I do for you? Be careful who you are asking to. Right? So before you ask, so he asked
what may I do? What may I do?
What may I do? Yeah.
May means you can.
Maybe if I meet Vyasdev, I will tell that.
Edit Mahabharata.
What maybe I can do? Yeah, I go through. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said you cannot change the scriptures. Sarvam Bhatta said he wanted to do bhakti instead of mukti, but he said no, you cannot change it. So yeah. So Duryodhana, he said, Arjuna, what can I do for you? Come, nice, nice talk and everything. Duryodhana said, if you can, you give me choice. If you can, give me the 5 arrows. So Duryodhana, even though he is a demon, Krishna has bewildered him. So he gave those 5 arrows. Right? That's why Krishna is taking care. Even though Arjuna don't know anything. He sends him, takes it. Right? So he takes his arrow, and then next day Bhishma he is fought war very violently, Arjuna, and he is fallen on the arrowhead. Now after that, the war continues again. And you can see all the warriors are killed in the evening. Anybody is not killed in the morning. At first comes Karna, after Bhishma who comes? Dronacharya. He's fighting. Yeah. Dronacharya, then Karna. Yeah. Dronacharya, Karna, Jayadratha.
Jayadratha is 13th day.
13th
He was
day.
not commander in chief.
Yeah. So they cheated him. Yeah, I'm not going to go to the details. You can ask Naveen afterwards. I'm getting the personality. Then what? I don't know, 13, 14, 15 days. I was not there. He was there. He witnessed no Mahabharata. So I don't know. I may be going back and forth here there. So yeah, I'm not going to come to these acharyas, Dronacharya, Guracharya. Of course, all those also, they're all killed in the evening. So we'll come to Karna now. We'll come to Karna. So the Karna, you see how the arrangement of Karna is. Karna is a confused person. He's a good person, but he's supporting bad people. But that's what confused people are. They don't know. So Karna, actually Arjuna, Karna is superior than Arjuna. Little bit, not like too much, but little bit. So both the bad fighting till like evening, and then Krishna makes an arrangement that his chariots goes in the ground. He gets. That is Parshuram curse. Yeah, I know. That's the Parshuram's curse is that. Oh, another scholar.
No, that's not Bhumata's curse. Mother Earth. Parsuram.
I would like to know.
Parshuram said you will lose your power of mantra.
No, that is afterwards.
Parsuram curses, you will forget all mantras at the needy time. Mother Earth curse is that at the needy time you will earth will.
Yeah, the two different curses are acting one
He
time.
has 5 curses.
Oh, okay. Wow. I'm only need at this time too. So yeah, Parshuram's curse and that his chariot is down. Now, how does Krishna know? He made medium Parshuram because he is not different actually. They are all one, Parshuram and Krishna and Parshuram. So he made that arrangement that Karna will be in this situation at the time of war. See, this curse is a future arrangement. He made it. And that's why he went down. And then he gets down, and at that time, Krishna said, now shoot him. Right? So now Karna is arguing, how you can shoot me, this is irreligious. It is irreligious. Then Krishna is asking me, where was your religion when Draupadi was stripped? Where was your religion when Pandava were cheated in the gambling? Right? So it is said that adharma should be killed by adharma only. You cannot act with the religious principles with the adharmic people. Right? So just like an example, if you're driving in a highway from going to New York or Chicago, the speed limit is 65 and driving in 90 and cop comes behind you, you don't stop. You go faster than that because you don't want to. So what cop will do, will not stop, let him go. No, he will go faster than you. If you're going 90, he will go 110. Correct? So that is adharma. If he catches you, hey, you're going 90, hey, you're also going 110. That is what? Krishna Niti. This is Krishna Niti. Adharma has to be killed by adharma only. Right? So he killed him. And who gives the idea? Krishna is. That's why Krishna tells, I have already killed them. Arjuna just. Now Krishna would have killed, but he wants to give the credit to Arjuna. Made him fight whole day. Now why didn't he tell it in the morning as soon as the council is gone? He would have done that. He made it all, he waited all the way. Correct? And at the end, he told how to kill Karna. So Karna is gone now. I come to Jayadratha. Correct? He killed Abhimanyu and Arjuna at that time what happened? He took a vow. Tomorrow, I will kill him before sunset. Now again Arjuna is coming and they are trying to, Jaya, Trita here, they are trying to protect. And once they come in front of each other, right? Until then it is evening, about to sunset. But just before that, Krishna puts his Sudarshan Chakra and makes like it appears like an evening, but it is not an evening. So he makes that arrangement and immediately pulls back and tells Arjuna, kill him. Kill him. Now Jayadratha also has two curses of benefit, correct? Whoever cuts his head, and that was his promise of father, right? Rishi. Yeah. Whoever cuts his head will immediately his head will fall in front and he will also be killed. So Krishna makes sure that he tells Arjuna, cut his head in such a way that head goes to his father's lap. So two at one time. So who knows that curse? Only Krishna.
He says, anybody is the reason for the sun's head fall,
Yeah.
his head will blow to 100 pieces.
Oh.
So he cut it, it fall, he pushes.
Oh, okay.
Because
Arjuna?
he was doing meditation. He was not
Jayadratha.
Jayadrath's father,
Yeah.
meditation, he didn't know. Arjuna cut, but he threw it past Patastra, that it fell on his lap. He opened his eyes, suddenly pushing. So who pushes? His head is removed.
Oh, okay. Hare Krishna. That's why Naveen is good. I talk about Mahabharata.
He got from Mahadev.
Yeah. So anyway, this is how, but who knew that? The curse was given, benediction was given by his father. What is his father's name? Yeah, anyway, don't worry.
I was not there.
At that time you were in the war, how we can be there? You were in the war, so don't know where was that. Okay. So this is how he gave that benediction to him, that were cut. So who knows that Krishna was not there? Krishna was not there. But Krishna knew that benediction because he is in everybody's heart. And he had to protect, he needed to protect his devotee Arjuna. So he made an arrangement and Jayadratha is killed that way. Right? So in this way you can see all these warriors are killed. So only person left is Duryodhana. He runs away. Right? He runs away and he comes to, there is a Kurukshetra, there is one Kunda. He hides in the water. Nobody knows where is he gone. That's right? Krishna brings all the Pandavas there, especially Bhima.
There's a forest dwellers with show.
But Krishna makes an instrument. Yeah. So he just brings them to the lake and he says, here is Duryodhana. He pulls him out and they are fighting. I think 21 days or something, I don't know exactly. We are there? Same day? Oh, I thought 21 days.
18th day.
Jarasandha.
That was 18th Jarasandha. This is 18th day in the evening.
Oh, okay. Just one day, huh? Oh, okay.
Not in one day.
Same evening. Oh, he ran away. Oh, okay.
He was there.
Thank you. I'm learning Mahabharata. So, anyway, he went and he pulled him up and they had a fight. Now, both of them are disciples of Balaram. Now, both disciples are fighting what Guru can do. He just leaves the place. He figured it out. So, he left the place, he went on yatra and everything. And here also, Duryodhana was little bit stronger than Bhima, little bit. And both of them were fighting. And it became like nobody is good to one. In fact, Duryodhana may win. So at that time, Krishna, he just signals him on his time. So this was the arrangement made by Krishna, Duryodhana didn't know. And that is how Nimitti Matra. So you can see all the warriors, Krishna, that is why Krishna says Nimitti Matra, because all the Kripacharya, Dronacharya, you can see all this arrangement is already done by Krishna before. And that is how Krishna takes care of his devotees. That's why he says that past, present and future. That is how he knows everything about everybody. So that is the reason. Now why he made them fight for till evening? War would have been finished in first day. First day. Krishna knew everything about everybody. So he would have ended in first day. So Krishna makes you struggle so that he can increase your faith and understand you are not the doer. And when you are at the end, like Draupadi, it's not only Krishna tested Draupadi, Krishna tested everybody in the war. That's why he made them struggle till evening, 13 days, 18 days, 15 days, whatever days they were. So he wants to see his devotees struggle to win. Ultimately he is the doer and we are the just an instrument. So you do it and you'll fight and fight and fight, and then because you are engaged in service and you are thinking about Krishna, so that is the reason Krishna is Nimitta Matra. So he is telling that you just become an instrument. I have already done everything. So practically each and everybody's life is like that. He makes you struggle, increases your faith, and finally you see, if you are following Krishna, you will win. Right? You will win. Dharma wins. Krishna always wins. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanodara, Tatra Sri Vijayo. So there is a victory. So now you can say in Prabhupada's life, 1922 Prabhupada got this instruction. Right? Go, because you are an intelligent boy, go and preach all over the world. How many years it took him? 43 years. 65 he came. Why Krishna made him struggle so much? Correct? 43 years it took him to fulfill the desire of his spiritual master. And spiritual master desires are potent. You can, your disciple can fulfill them. So if it is not happening, there is struggle is there. That struggle makes you depend on Krishna. That struggle increases the faith in Krishna. And that struggle brings you close to Krishna. So these why so many years, and in Mahabharata, so many days, fight. Yeah, Prabhupada is like 43 years, he's struggling, doing everything. And then Prabhupada, when Krishna brings Prabhupada to 26 second every day, boom, and 12 years. We see it just in 12 years, it is not just 12 years. It is 43 years of his struggle. He is there for all this, correct? So we should not complain for 43 years, at least if you are not successful in preaching. Sometimes people are Prabhuji, nobody is coming for program. Nobody is chanting, we are preaching so much. Prabhupada struggled for 43 years. At least we should give 43 days, So, and Krishna makes everyone struggle to increase faith and trust and bringing him close. Now, what about our life? How Krishna knows our future? Right? Even the astrologer will not tell you, but Krishna is telling your future. Now, one time I was in Sankirtan Leader, and we used to distribute books. So in one place we had a difficulty. It was in India, every city has a market day, bazaar day. So that day we were standing in front of a big shop where when the shopkeeper came, our big boss was standing right in front of his shop. So he was fighting with us. And at that time, one police was going from there. So he said, "Oh Maharaj, what's the problem?" I said, "This person is not allowing him to bus." I said, "Don't worry, there is a small lane, you put it car there." I said, "What about traffic?" I said, "Don't worry, we'll close it from their side." So he put our bus like that and he went. And then I was at that time, Brahmachari Saffron Club. He said, "Maharaj, do you know the astrology?" And I said, "Yes." And he did like this immediately. He did a hand like this. I said, "Okay, I will tell you your astrology, but I will come to your office, get all your PSIs and see all this, your police and everything." So I asked him, "How many people are there in the office?" He said, "There are about 80 people are there, including our Pada Sahib and everything." I said, "Get everybody. And I will come and tell everybody's astrology free." He was like, "How? I can hear free astrology, all 80 people." So I took about 100 Bhagavad Gita and I went there and they were all sitting and the announcement they made, and I said, "Now we'll start with the senior most PSI of this office." I told him, no, don't worry. I'm going to tell everybody's astrology at one time. They were like confused. I never seen such an astrologer. It tells everybody's astrology at one point, one time. And they were like, wow. Then I said, raise your hands. Everybody like this. All sincerely waiting. How is going to tell that my astrology is everybody is the same? How it can be? Then I said, even the astrologer will not tell you the astrology. I will tell you this astrology. And it is from Krishna, not from me. He said, you have taken birth, you will get old, diseased and die. This is your astrology. Right? That is how Krishna knows our future. This is how Krishna knows our future. Correct? Now that's why he gives a choice. But before that he warns. What is he saying? Now he gives you two choices. He said, Machita Sarvadurgani, Mat Prasada Tarishati. Said Machita, if you become Krishna conscious or my conscious, Sarvadurgani, in all impediments in your life. Mat Prasada, by your mercy, Tarishati. You will cross them. So that's the one side. Second side, Atachetu Mahankaram Nasroshasi Vinashati. That's the second side. Now you decide what to do. You have to take shelter of Krishna, Krishna will take care of everything. If you don't take shelter of Krishna, Krishna will do all that arrangements. The only choice is given to us. Because we think we are doing everything, but practically we are not doing anything. Nothing is ours. Nothing. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Mamaiva Amsho Jivaloke, we are all parts and parcel of Krishna. Then he says, Aham Atma Gudakesha. Right? I am soul. That is in the part and parcel. Then this body is made from elements from Krishna, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. So this body is also not ours. Right? It is made from Bhumirapo Kalon Vayu, Kamano Buddhirevacha, Ankareti Manne, Binna Prakriti Ashtada. So everything in this world, no matter what, is made from these 8 elements. There is nothing beyond. Just a manipulation. What scientists do, they just manipulate from one thing to another, little less, little more. But Prabhupada says from needle to Sputnik, everything, that time Sputnik was bigger, but today bigger machineries have come. So Prabhupada says everything is made from these 8 elements, nothing beyond that. So that is also coming from Krishna, we don't create. It is also created from Krishna. So then Krishna says, Indriyana Manaschasmi, I am the mind. Then he says, Balam Balavata Cha Aham, I am the strength of the strong. Buddhir Buddhir Matam Asmi, I am the intelligence of the intelligent. So where are we? Where are we? Everything is coming, everything is Krishna. Right? So we are nowhere. But still we think we are the doers. Still we think we are the doers. Right? Prakriti Kremanani, Pune Karmani Sarvasha, Ahankar Vimudatma Karta Aham Iti Manyate. Because we are completely controlled by the 3 modes of material nature. And because of that we think we are the doers. But actually we are not the doers. So Krishna gives you choice. If you surrender to me, I will take care of you, all the impediments will be moved and you will reach me. If you don't, again you will come back into the bus. It's same cycle, same astrology. Birth, old age, and death doesn't change. The same astrological calculation will go on life after life after life. And then Krishna not only tells you the problems, he gives you a solution also. Krishna is not telling you are going to take birth, old age, and death. No. Some people create the problem, give the problem, but they don't have solution. But Krishna gives the solution also. What you are supposed to do? Krishna says that, what is that sloka? He says, I am the swift deliverer of all the living entities from which. Yeah, no. Tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat. That's the solution. Okay, I told you what are the problems. This is the solution. You have to work on it. Why you have to work on it? Same as Krishna wanted Arjuna to fight. Otherwise you will think, okay, Krishna, you do everything. I will smoke it. Sit here. Correct? Why he lets us do all these things? To increase our faith. To increase, to take shelter more and more. to understand only Krishna can protect and Krishna can guide us. So he wants us to train. We are not robot. No, we are not robot. We are spark, spiritual spark which is moving. So how to move, Krishna is showing everything in Bhagavad Gita. Which side to move, how to move, what to do. Everything Krishna is showing in Bhagavad Gita, and he said, you work. You work. So in that work, what is happening? We are taking shelter of Krishna, increasing our dependency. And in that process, what is happening? We are coming close to Krishna. And that is the final win. Externally, what happens is not important. Externally, you may get old, get disease, you may be killed like Jatayu. That is external. But process takes us, the soul, to the lotus feet of Krishna. That is the reason Krishna is making us fight in this world. So, whether we take shelter of Krishna or don't take shelter of Krishna, there is a struggle. There is a struggle. My Guru Maharaj I had Corona 2 years after pandemic, and I was in India, and I was quarantined 14 days. So I did 2 Bhagavad Gita courses. I couldn't do anything. So on Zoom I do 2 classes of 7-day Bhagavad Gita course. But I was to feel weak, and I was sleeping, and a phone came. It's from America. So many people call me from America too, and that's probably around after 4 o'clock is like a morning here. So I called. So I got a phone call, and I was like half asleep. I said, "Who is this?" I said, "This is Radhanath Swami." It woke me up immediately. I just offered my obeisances, and Maharaj asked me, "Now, how are you?" Now, normal Grihastha, our typical answer is, "Maharaj, I am struggling." So I said, "Maharaj, I am struggling." And Maharaj laughs like this, I pictured it actually. And he said, "Are you struggling to stay in this world or get out of this world?" Hare Krishna. Are you struggling to stay in this world or get out of this world? Now it seems to be a joke, but I took it very seriously. Right? That's what Grihastha's life is. You have to struggle, but your struggles are meant to again come back in this world, or same struggles utilizing to go back home, back to God. So for devotee, non-devotee doesn't make a difference. The word is same. Struggle is there. Sometimes devotee think if I take shelter of Krishna, struggle will not be there. Right? They will be there. But only thing is Krishna is standing on your side to guide you. Like Arjuna. He is standing there to guide you. Nimitta matra. I have some reason for you. You fight. Just tolerate Krishna. I like the one thing best about Krishna, he don't speak lie. No? He speaks only to Yashoda, that's it. Right? But for it to his devotee, he never says anything lie. Correct? He says that tam titikshav bhata. Krishna, Krishna, don't tell that, oh, you will not get sick, you will not get old, you will not get disease, you will not get some. No, Krishna will not, you will. It is not because you are a devotee. Even non-devotees are going through the same thing. So what is the difference between devotee and devotee? Is that devotee understands Krishna knows my past, present, and he has made an arrangement for my future the way I behave now. Right? That is why there are 5 subjects. So 4 of them are eternal, 1 changes. And that is karma. Krishna has left that open. Just imagine if Krishna makes karma also eternal, what will happen? So Krishna left it because he has given yathechesi tathaku, that desire. And this is the only thing we have, nothing else. As I explained to you, everything, balam, buddhin, the mind, atma, body, everything is Krishna's. Only one thing we have in our life, yathechesi tathaku. Now, contemplate. It is not that you do whatever you want. Contemplate on whatever I have told you. And you do whatever you want. And then he threatens. He said, if you listen to me, you will come to me. If you don't listen to me, you will go to hell. So, but still he gives a choice. And then he goes on telling, I'll tell you the secret of all the secret. Idam tute guyatamo guyat guyatam maya. There are three guyas are there. Secret of the secret, and the next sloka again guya. So Prabhupada says these three secrets of Bhagavad Gita, only devotees can understand, nobody else. Even they will memorize all the 700 slokas, but they will understand what Krishna is saying, guya. Right? The first guya is you are not this body, you are a soul. Second guya, Prabhupada talks about Krishna in the form of Paramatma is in your heart and is guiding you. And third thing is bhakti, devotional service. These are the three secrets of Bhagavad Gita. Right? Now, before we came to ISKCON, we knew all these three things. Right? Everybody know what bhakti is. Everybody know what Krishna is. Everybody know we are soul. Everybody know Krishna is Paramatma. But do we realize what was the guya? No. Why? Because we didn't have proper guidance. Bhaktya. There was nobody to engage us properly in understanding. That is the secret. Bhakti is the most important secret of Bhagavad Gita. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan nisyasmi tattvata. So that is why Bhishma when Yudhishthira Maharaj is seeing all these things and he is about to leave the body and he sees Yudhishthira and he says this, Bhishma, he said only why Krishna does what he does. Only devotees with faith can understand. Nobody can calculate Krishna's plans. Only devotee with faith can understand. And this is what Krishna wants us to increase in our life. Faith and determination and understanding of Krishna is my protector. Whatever he is doing for me is good. Whatever, whether it is materially bad or materially good, doesn't matter. Tukaram Maharaj is said in one pravachan, if you have any problem, just get aside the problem and see it as a soul. Problem will disappear. Because the problem is for this body, problem is not for you. Your problem is you have left Krishna, that's the only problem. Nothing else. That's the only one problem we have. We have forgotten Krishna. All other problems are because of that. So that is the reason Krishna, again and again, he comes and he gives us a chance to practice. So this is, Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, Ananyas Chintayanto Mame Jana Pavipasate Tesham Nityavayuktana Yoga Kshemu Mahamyam. Krishna says, those who are chanting Ananyas Chintayanto Mam, so Yoga Kshemu Mahamyam, I take care of them. But Krishna is not taking only devotees care, Krishna is taking care of everybody. Whether you are a devotee or not devotee, doesn't matter. Right? So what is the first thing we require in our life? Is air. Right? Does Krishna discriminate? You are my devotee, I'll give you air and you don't chant my rounds. Hare Krishna. Cut off your hair. Krishna don't do that. So Krishna is giving all facilities to everybody. But one who takes the facility and engages in Krishna service, he becomes a devotee. And one who don't take that chance and goes against, then he keeps on again and again coming back into this material world. So this is why Krishna is showing that how we are all, even though we don't know how we are protected, but Krishna is showing us through all these examples of Mahabharata and great souls. They never got everything without struggling. Nobody. Nobody got anything without struggling. Right? Even Bhakti Siddhanta had to struggle. Bhakti Vinod Thakur has to struggle. Everybody. Oh, you can see all the devotees. Prahlad Maharaj has to go through struggle. Dhruva Maharaj has to go through struggle. And Parikshit Maharaj has to go through struggle. Yudhishthira has to go through struggle. Gopis has to also go through struggle. It is not that they easily met Krishna. You know, the whole world was criticizing them for leaving them in the night, their husbands and their wives, and this is a great criticism. That's a big thing for any woman to leave her husband and go to Parapurush. So Krishna Gopi tolerated that. So that is what Krishna is, it gives us a chance to, but always see there is Krishna is there to protect. But only we can understand how Krishna is protecting. You cannot calculate that on our material acquisitions. Some sometimes we are told, oh, God is there, He's taking care of me. But Krishna is not like that, taking care of your material things. Krishna takes care differently because He loves you. Right? Krishna says, I love you because you are part and parcel of me. So we should not calculate Krishna's mercy in material acquisitions or what materially I am getting. Krishna's mercy, we should only understand but how much we are coming close to Him, how much we are remembering Him. That is Krishna's mercy, not what externally, anything materially He is giving. Right? People, sometimes, those who are religious people, they try to calculate mercy of the Lord. I went there and I got this, I went there, I got this, correct? So, but Krishna says, according to their faith, I keep their trust. But ultimately, I am the only giver. So why should we go everywhere? If you want to get anything, then Krishna will give. If you don't want to give anything, nobody can give. Nobody can give. Correct? So that is the way we have to look at our own life. If Krishna gives everything, you take it. If you don't give everything, still take it because He is giving you His mercy. So in this way only devotee can be peaceful. You take it, don't give it, doesn't matter. So that is the way Krishna shows through the lives of His devotees. So it is not that only we have to struggle, everybody is struggling, but our struggle should be to get out of this world, not to stay in this world. Thank you very much. I'll stop here. I don't have watch in front of me, but I think I spoke good enough. 1 hour. Yes, Prabhupada. Comments?
Well, you were saying that everybody has to struggle. So there is one purport I want to just read.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So Prabhupada, this is Srimad Bhagavatam 2:9-24. Prabhupada says that in the purport, even for material prosperity, name and fame, one has to undergo severe types of penance. Otherwise, no one can become an important figure in the material world. So if you want to become a doctor or something, you have to go. While then there are severe types of penances for perfection of devotional service, there is an easygoing life and attainment of perfection in transcendental realization cannot go together.
Just put it on.
2:9-24.
So again, so I'm at these like
3-4 sentences in the put.
yeah. So he says, an easygoing life and attainment of perfection in transcendental realization cannot go together. The Lord is more clever than any living entity. Therefore, He wants to see how painstaking the devotee is in devotional service. The order is received from the Lord either directly or through bona fide spiritual master, and to execute that order, however painstaking, is the severe type of penance. One who follows the principle rigidly is sure to it. So this statement, right, an easygoing life, and Lord wants us to struggle so we can get transcendental realization. So I was relating to what you were saying, that even the Pandavas had to go through so much. So I just
Excuse me? It doesn't matter. Yeah, he did, I think 3 months each, right? Water and leaves, air. Month or every 3 months?
Every month or
Every month one. So 3 months?
6
That's it?
months.
6 months. Okay, 6 months. It doesn't matter. 6 months.
intensity is important.
Yeah.
Some,
5-year-old man.
Sometimes they say Krishna knows the future. I mean, this question is often asked, right? But do you really have free will? Because if I'm going to become a devotee, Krishna already knows.
Yes.
So then it will just happen. If it's going to happen, then I'll become a devotee. If it is not going to happen, then I will not become a devotee. So do I really have any choice? Because it is already predestined, right? Krishna already knows my future. Because this verse that you were saying, Bhavishyani cha bhutani, knows Bhavishya. So do I have really freedom of whether to do or not?
Yes. So Krishna tells you that you behave like this, correct? then Krishna can decide your future. That's why I said, only karma is not eternal. According to your activity, karma will change. If you do like this, Krishna knows what's going to happen in future. If you do like this, Krishna knows what's going to happen in future. That's why I said 2 slokas. That's good enough to know, understand what's going to happen.
But Krishna also knows what I am going to do.
No, that choice is given. Yathechesi tatha kuru. That choice to become whatever you want to do is given by Krishna. Because he is independent, Prabhupada says we are also independent. And as I said, Krishna wants to be builder, he can, but he don't want to. Because he wants us to realize, get the pain of this world and understand this is not a place to come back. So he can give you immediately, hey, chalo, Habib, sit in my chariot, I will take you back home. And after going there, we will do the same mischief. And again come back. So let's suffer a little bit, he'll give you some, pain here. And then I said, no. Even if Krishna says go, he said, no, I don't want to go there. Except for you send me for preaching, I don't want to go there. Right? So that Krishna gives you choice. That's why I say, only we have one thing in hand, desire. Once you desire, that's what Krishna says, that's what he's saying, Machitas. They said, if you don't listen to me, Swabhavajena, you will. By force of nature, we have to act. Swabhavajena, Prakriti will force you to act if you don't listen to me. So that choice is given. So that's the only thing, desire is in your hand. So one time Prabhupada gave a lecture and said, surrender to Krishna and go back home. Everybody was serious. So one devotee came running and fell at the feet of Prabhupada. Said, Prabhupada, how much time it will take me to go back home, back to body? Prabhupada said, 1 second. And he said, how? Desire. That desire. Every minute we have to desire. It is not that once in a day, Krishna, I want to go back to body and then sleep, No, every second you have a chance. So that is why Acharyas give us the routine, chanting, reading, listening, cooking for Krishna, working for Krishna. So this comes practical from Acharyas. They show by their own example how to practice bhakti. And they show by, that's why they are Acharya, showing by their own how to use the independence given.
So, I heard another explanation for answering this question. Krishna knows past, present, and future. Where is the free will? He knows, but he's not telling you. He's aware. When Prabhupada asked somebody, he said, Krishna can create a stone that he cannot lift. So he can create a stone that he cannot lift. Because both are there, he can create his own, but he cannot also live. In the perspective, he knows past, present, and future, but he knows an observer. That is his opulence as his 6th opulence. What is that?
Renunciation.
He sees but not telling. Free will for you and me. I know what you're going to do, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to teach you. But I already know, I act in such a way that you know. But Krishna is not like that. He's alufa. Tasya kartaram apunyam vidya kartaram. Doing it, he's not doing it. That was an explanation is given. In that perspective, we don't even know that he knows. Second point, we don't even know that he knows. That means I also understand he doesn't know. I'm the creator. I'm the enjoyer, I'm the creator, I'm the provider. That is also giving help. In that perspective, that was an answer to this. You can add something.
You are there. Hare Krishna. Yes, any other questions? Yeah.
Prabhuji, you were mentioning that Krishna puts us into struggles, so to increase our faith. But sometimes the intensity of the struggle is so much, it may also make the devotee to lose the faith also, right? So like, I'm practicing devotional service so much, I'm doing so much, but why Krishna is giving me this much struggle that I cannot handle this intensity of this struggle. So I better, don't take shelter. Like, he's not helping me. Like, so they may lose faith also sometimes.
Yeah.
So how do I understand that?
See, one thing about devotee of Krishna, they get frustrated, but they can't leave Krishna. Correct? They may live for some time. Correct? Frustration. Correct? They have left Krishna, but Krishna has not left them. you will see finally they will come back to Krishna. It may take one lifetime, two lifetime, but their devotion will not go in vain. Wherever they left it, Krishna will lift it from there. Right? The second thing is Krishna don't give Jiva anything which is not beyond their strength, which is not beyond their power of handling it. Correct? So finally Krishna, he is already telling you in Bhagavad Gita that this body is a place of suffering. So if it comes, correct, it is our mind and our intelligence and our consciousness is not strong to handle that. Right? So that is why we take shelter of other devotees so that they can remind us. Right? So Krishna, he says that there is a disease, and disease is painful. No matter whether you are devotee or not, death is painful, devotee or not, doesn't matter. Right? So, but if you keep that faith, even if it is little strong, to the last minute Krishna will test like Draupadi or even Rukmini, right? Krishna tested like last minute, so we don't know. Correct? So Krishna makes such an arrangement that you don't have any other shelter. You try to give it up, externally you may be, but you cannot put faith in anything else. Krishna makes that arrangement, and that itself is a faith. You think that you left Krishna, but Krishna has not left you. So even if you think that Krishna is giving suffering beyond that what I can handle, right? So it is not that he is giving you suffering that you cannot handle, because the same suffering he is giving to everybody. Suffering of disease is same for everybody. Suffering of death is same for everybody. Right? Suffering of old age is same for everybody. Right? Then what is the difference? Right? And then our expectations in this world are very high. So if you expect financial prosperity, Krishna says don't expect that. Just live. If you are not getting, that's not a pain. Right? Because we are not listening what Krishna is saying. So even if we get the pain, disease, death, Krishna has already said this is same for everybody. Only thing you have to develop is inner strength by remembering and surrendering to Krishna, and in the association of devotees, correct? At the time of death, you practically go in coma. So who is going to do it? So that's why we have devotees associating. The soul is there, and devotees, they chant, the soul is listening, even though body may be going through some suffering. Soul is listening, that is a guarantee. Correct? So that faith at least we get. So Krishna never says that, doesn't go beyond our capacity. Krishna says this is means suffering, physical thing. Correct? And that's the most important thing for a devotee. When it comes to their body, there's so much pain is there. Right? And then emotional pains are there, and that is because of our attachments, expectations. Then economical pains are there. We are struggling hard, but money is not coming. So these are all mental. Right? So only physical is your disease and death. Everything else is mental. Either it's money or prestige or other things, love you're not getting from your relatives, all these things is all mental. Only physically this is and death. Old age is and death. And so Krishna already says that. And is equal to everybody. It is not I am the one only getting disease and I am getting suffering. It's same for everybody. Okay. So Krishna is with us in all these things. Can you imagine how much pain was for Arjuna when Abhimanyu is killed? For a father, he killed brutally by six Maharathis. Do you think was that injustice? No? Yeah. See, but still Arjuna didn't lose his faith in Krishna. He was always taking guidance from him only. So, bhakti also comes by maturity and from association. Even if we are weak, association and the reading of the scriptures, that will give us strength. That's That's why we need an association. Sometimes we are struggling, even though we know things, but we still, when struggle comes, we forget. Right? So, yeah.
Isn't it that helplessness versus hopelessness? Devotee can be helpless,
Yeah.
but he can never be hopeless because hopeless is a sign of subtle atheism. Problems that even Krishna cannot see.
It all depends on one's level of advancement in Krishna consciousness. Those who are very advanced, they will not lose hope. Those who are less advanced, they will lose hope. So we need association of advanced devotees. That's what I was saying.
Yes, Krishna.
Prabhuji, you mentioned about expectation and you wonderfully related to struggle. But all these expectations and struggles, according to Srila Prabhupada, is because of material desires. And in Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada is writing that if there are material desires, devotee has material desires, then Krishna, because of special favor, will not fulfill those material desires, which is the reason why a struggle. So it's actually a favor, his struggles.
There are both ways. Krishna sometimes fulfill your desire, Krishna sometimes don't fulfill your desire. But in both ways, Krishna's mercy, you accept it. Sudama Brahman never went to Krishna with any expectation. When he came back, the whole lane, not because his own, just his house, the whole lane was opulent. And so Krishna can do that. He gives you opulence. Right? Pandavas, he took away everything. Dhruva Maharaj, he gave everything. Prahlad Maharaj, he gave suffering, and afterwards he gave you 30,000 years. So Krishna can do both. No, it is not that he takes everybody everything from everybody. Right? Otherwise, nobody will become devotee of Krishna. So he gives, he takes away. So we don't know what is in our life. We are ready for both. If he gives, chant Hare Krishna. If you don't give, chant Hare Krishna. Doesn't matter. Right? So Shastra, there are both the examples. He has taken away also and he has given also. Right? So just to build our faith, we can read the lives of those who have given. After getting the faith, we will read the lives of not given.
Srila Prabhupada says both.
Yeah. That's
There is a beautiful story. I don't know what kind of devotees they are from Pandharpur, Eknath. That Eknath was a sincere devotee. Pandharpur temple. One day Eknath didn't appear, show darshan to Krishna, which really temple is there. And Krishna, there is a story. I don't know how much true that story is. That Krishna is saying, which really that what you are looking for. He said, I'm looking for my devotee. There's so many devotees here. Have come here and still for, Eknath didn't come today. I'm here to see Eknath. So I was thinking of what kind of devotee Eknath was, that Krishna came to see him.
Krishna.
Is Pandharpur temple.
I was not there. No, I don't know the story.
The Pandharpur temple.
Yeah, Pandharpur temple is there, Delhi is there, Rukmini is there, but I don't know what is
The
happening.
Eknath story.
I never read it, but I don't know. It happened with Tukaram.
Tukaram.
I don't know about it.
Yeah, Pandharpur
Yeah,
temple.
Tukaram one time, this is exactly time. This is Ashadi Ekadashi. So people are starting to walk, to go to Pandharpur now from all parts of Andhra, Maharashtra, Karnataka. They go in groups. But 1 year Tukaram didn't go because he was very sick. He couldn't even walk. And what he does, he writes a letter to Panduranga that I'm feeling a lot of suppression and I cannot even walk. I cannot come. Please forgive me. So he gives it to one farmer, a very simple villager. He takes that letter and he goes and Vitala is waiting and he gives this letter to Panduranga. And Panduranga reads, okay, I'm not able to come. And Krishna says, Vitala says, all these people are coming for some material desires. There's only very few devotees are there and one of that is Tukaram. If he is not coming, what's the use of standing here? So he turns around to Rukmini, what do you think, Mate? Oh, sorry, not Mate. What do you think, dear? And she said, I'm thinking of going to see Tukaram. I said, Prabhuji, thodi thamba. people have come to see you, whether they have good desire or bad desire, but they have come to see you. Give them darshan and then you go. I said, but I cannot wait. I said, then send your vehicle, Garuda. You know. So he sends, Krishna says, Vittala says, go Garuda, you go and bring Tukaram. And Garuda comes to Tukaram and he stands out of his house. And he tells Tukaram, I have come because my Lord Vittala has sent. Please come, sit on my back, I will take you. I said, your Lord's vehicle, how I can sit on you? And then he says that even if shoe is made of gold, one don't keep it on the head. And that's what Tukaram says. Even if shoe is made of gold, you cannot put it on head. He said, I am the lowest of the low. And this is the vehicle of my Lord. I cannot put my feet on you because this is the seat of Lord. Right? And I said, please go and tell Panduranga that I am sorry I cannot come. But this was the arrangement because this was the GPS for him to come for a final destination. That's how Garuda didn't have to worry about where to go next time. Then Tukaram finally wanted to go. So then Garuda says, and he said, Garuda, he came alone. Then all the devotees have gone. Then Krishna and Vittala and Rukmini, both of them they sit and they come to Tukaram's side. And all three, he meets Tukaram there and all three are having nice prasadam. And Krishna blesses him and goes. That this is I know, but I don't know about Eknath. So yes, Krishna comes to see him. So the story is that if you cannot go to see Krishna, Krishna will come to see you. Correct? But we should not think like that. Don't send letter to I cannot come to temple on this Sunday, please. Send your vehicle.
So what did you say last? This for other in the future about
Yeah, when Krishna Tukaram, he left Vaikuntha on Garuda.
even that time he
Yeah. That time Krishna was there. Vishnu personally came to take Krishna.
that time he is okay with it, fine?
Because he was there. He is at his feet. He is at his feet of Vishnu. Hare Krishna, these are great devotees. We just have to chant Hare Krishna, eat nice prasad. Be with devotees, whatever happens, happens. Correct? Just be with devotees, chant Hare Krishna, eat prasad. Chant. Simple. Let Krishna decide whatever he wants to do. Correct, Pramrit Prabhuji? Be simple. Don't be in anxiety. People sometimes get in anxiety. Oh, I didn't do any devotional service. What's going to happen at the time of death? Don't get in anxiety. Whatever happened, whether you think or not, it's going to happen. Just now, don't waste your time. That's another reason. Yes.
So, Prabhu, what happened to those eager police people who wanted to the astrology? So after you gave them,
I distributed 100 Bhagavad Gitas. And 3 of them became devotees. Hare Krishna.
Maybe when they put the hand in the Bhagavad Gita, all the rekas is done.
I didn't tell him that, otherwise.
This is similar to one time one astrologer came and to Prabhupada.
Yeah.
And then Prabhupada said, I also know astrology, and he said, I see all bad, I see all bad.
yeah.
Repeated birth, death, old age, disease, I see all. Something like that.
Another time something happened that one person goes to astrologer, somebody tells him that you have Sadi Sati, that means 7.5 years you're going to suffer. So he really wants to make sure. And he goes to astrologer and he shows his hand, he said, next 10 years you're going to suffer. Then he said, wow, after 10 years at least everything is good, Then he said, what after 10 years? He said, you will get used to it.
This Prabhupada's?
Practically everybody is living on hope in this world, correct? Someday I will get better, someday I will get better. Krishna on the first day says, no, you are not going to get better yet. That's why I like Krishna, I don't cheat. It's straightforward.
Krishna, he broke the promise. He said, I will not pick a weapon, and then he picked up that chariot wheel.
Yeah, that is also to protect his devotee, right? Yeah, he can break his own promise. But that's for Bhishma, sorry, Arjuna. I can't expect that for me, He has promised me that I will take you and if you
That's
can't-
why he says, that's why he says, Konteya Pratijani.
Yeah,
You
the
tell.
Bhaktya Pranashyati.
You declare it.
Yeah, you
Because
declare,
I'm
yes.
going to do it.
So you declare. As a devotee, you declare that. Hare Krishna.
What is that holding you, Prabhu? Your faith, 50 years. You went through so many things. What is that which you connect with your faith? That you have your faith in Krishna. Doesn't matter. What is that issue from your own experience?
I've gone through a lot before I came to Krishna consciousness. So I don't want to go back and do those things again. Because not in my life, but from my childhood, my father told me your life is for serving others. So I have gone through for serving others a lot. I have got cheated and frustrated and everything. Right? Those of serving, I don't have any problem. My life, since my father told me when I was in 9th or 10th, your life is meant for others. Don't try to be happy in this world. You will never be happy. Try to make others happy. So that thing stuck in my mind all the time. So I was trying to make everybody happy by doing so many things in my life. And by seeing that it's not working out, getting more and more frustrated. So finally I came to Prabhupada. And then this is the verse made me completely understand Krishna consciousness. Karupasisvanna. Kale dosha nidhe rajan asti eko mahan guna kirtana deva Krishnasya. He said this world is not going to change. You don't change. You change. So then I started how I'm going to change Kirtana deva Krishnasya. So that's the beginning of my understanding of Krishna consciousness. So then I stopped looking at doshas. No problem. Till then, I was doing for something and I'm finding doshas. So here, even if they don't get profited, I get my own Krishna's mercy. Whether I am preaching to whether they are getting benefited or not, that's not my choice. But I get benefited by telling Krishna consciousness to others. Whether they follow or not, that's up to them and Krishna. So that has kept me going because I see that it's working. So it's kept on going.
Then Srila Prabhupada says, highest realization is to save oneself.
Yes.
Another word you are saying that Krishna never cheats. What's the reason of many times you mentioned this word? What is the faith or something that is telling you that Krishna never cheats?
Yes. This verse I like. Matra spasyastu kumantaya Sri Krishna Samritada Agama Payunityatam Atikshasuma. They say tolerate. Correct? People go to temple, I'm sick, they hope something and they get better too. Correct? So that is cheating. They get better and they forget their miseries. But Krishna says tolerate. You get miseries, you are learning something from that. Right? You take medicine and everything. Correct? But what happens with other devatas? You go to some devata, they give you some kind of dhup, tapasti, whatever it is, you feel better. So what happens? Next time you expect more. Right? That's more cheating. And that's what Bhagavatam first Kaitavata. Krishna never says like that. Krishna says this place is full of suffering. Only way to get out is taking my shelter. So that's he's blunt. He's not saying that come to me, I'll give you promotion, come to me, I'll give you cars. Right? Krishna don't say that. In fact, he says that whatever you get, you're going to lose. It's straightforward. Not Krishna, that's why Krishna is not cheating. That's why I said. And Krishna guarantees, if you practice this, you will come back to me. Right? And how is that? I've never seen any single acharya saying that all the life I followed Krishna and I got cheated. Every other path, they get cheated. But any acharya never said anything. They practiced all of their life and happily left chanting the name of Krishna. So that is my faith. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Vrindavan Prabhu ki
Hare Hare.
Partner will continue.